crashing to the ocean. No one's gonna save you like I do. Take a chance, take my hand, I got you. Under flashing lights, say your last goodbye. 'Cause you know I ain't never leaving. Yeah, you know, when you feel broken, no one's gonna love you like I do. Take a chance, take my hand, I got you. Let me hold your heavy heart. 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 You never wrapped your arms around me in the night, but I can feel them. I've never looked across the room and caught your eyes, but I can see them. Somewhere out there in the pouring rain, wondering if I feel the same. No, I don't even know your name yet, but every time I fall, and fall again, I'm just getting one step closer to you, and in the end, I know that we'll find each other there. And even though it seems so far, I'm getting close. Each time I fall, and fall again, and I'll meet you in the end. You never whisper little nothings in the dark, but I can hear them. I've never held you so damn close, I feel your heart, but I know it's beating somewhere out there in the pouring rain, wondering if I feel the same. No, I don't even know your name yet, but every time I fall, and fall again, I'm just getting one step closer to you, and in the end, I know that we'll find each other there. And even though it seems so far, I'm getting close. Each time I fall, and fall again.
Hello? Salami, are you here? Okay, good. Good. Now that you're here, we can start. One sec. Oh boy, oh boy. I don't know how much of the off season you saw, but it was pretty wild. It was a pretty good off season. Switch screens. Here we are. Year number 4 of the Denver Broncos franchise. You watch the... Oh, okay, so you know. that we got Cole Langford, a 6'9" wide receiver out of Oklahoma. 6'9" with hidden dev. Oh my God. Jack, thank you for 39 months. Jesus Christ. Jack and I could have had so many babies by now, but he keeps turning down my advances. Also, off screen, in fact, I did it before starting the stream. I did the training camp, and a couple of players got development upgrades, and they're like, they're players that are good to get those development upgrades. One of those players is another wide receiver. His name's Jerry Perry. He's now got star development. I didn't cheat. You get it from doing, if you do training camp well enough with certain players, you get development upgrades for them. And I got it with Jerry Perry. He went from normal to star. So he now has star dev, which is sick. I wasn't really considering him for being a starter, but now I might. And then the other guy, and this one is the big one. The other guy is Quincy Walls, who went up to superstar development. Quincy Walls now has superstar development. He's like the 5th best corner on the roster in terms of true overall. But now he's got to start. He's got to be the, or sorry, not wide receiver 3. He's got to be the CB3 now. He has to be. So it's going to be PS2, Christian Gonzalez, and then Quincy Walls. But Damari Mathis still has star. So, I mean, he's good. He's just not superstar. Kelvin Joseph's still on the team, but he doesn't have anything. Yeah, Walls is for sure the slot corner going forward. For sure. Damari trade. Yeah, no, Damari Mathis should probably be traded. I bet we could get something decent from him. In fact, let's look. Speaking of trades, I made a couple off camera as well. I'll talk about those in a second. Let's just see, like, are there any offers for him? This sucks. No. Eric Gray. Jack knows about Eric Gray. Jack knows about Eric Gray. Tank Bigsby, Jamichael Kitchen, Aaron Jones, who has regressed a lot. He's all the way down to normal dev. Marco Mitchell, Divine Diablo, Rakeem Johnston, Kendre Miller. A lot of running backs. Jack, you remembered. Yes. Eric Gray in my Tyler Gibson superstar mode set the single game record for rushing yards with like something over 300. It was insane. So I mentioned I made some trades. One of those is I traded away Jaleel McLaughlin. He wasn't really a fit for the team. He hadn't really progressed past like a 73 this whole time. He was already 25, the same age as Roshan. I don't know. He just didn't work out. We sent him away. But we picked up Michael Smart, he was a UDFA last, or actually a couple seasons ago now. He's up to a 74. We've also got Brian Pearson, and then Tyrone Brazil got injured during practice, but he is a hidden dev running back. I guess, here, let's start with this. We have a few roster battles to look at. So let's go through position by position. Quarterback, obviously the starting quarterback is Dennis Colbert, but it's going to be a battle between Michael Stockton and Jameis Winston to see who the backup quarterback is going to be. At halfback, Tajay Spears is the obvious starter. We may sit him for the regular, or sorry, we may sit him for the preseason. AJ Dillon is set to be the backup and like the power back. Roshan could steal that from him depending on how well he does in the preseason. Michael Smart is our fastest running back on the roster. That's why I signed him. So he has potential to maybe earn some reps. There's Brian Pearson. He's a guy we drafted. And then there's Tyrone Brazil, another guy we drafted that happens to have hidden dev. And I have no idea what we're going to do with him because the fact that he has hidden dev means I want to focus on him, but he's terrible currently. He's just really, really bad. You name him Takayo. You want Kaio Brazil. Okay. The fullback is Brandon Gresham. No battles there. Wide receiver is interesting. It's Chester Truman and DeMarcus Stockton. I think those are the easy 1 and 2. And then we have 3 guys that I could see being the starter. There's Jerry Perry, who just earned star development. He's another speedster, has 99 speed, 99 acceleration. Very akin to Chester Truman. But, you know, is very small. He's even like 3 inches, 2 inches shorter than Chester. So I don't know if he'll start, but he could earn the starting position. There's Deontay Canty, which is a guy I traded for. I believe he might have been the guy I got from Jaleel McLaughlin's trade. He's 5'10", 188, 23 out of Iowa State, and he looks to be pretty solid just all the way around. Like, he's not a good deep route runner, but other than that, he's a pretty just decent player. He could easily be the wide receiver 3. Currently, the guy, though, that is likely to be the wide receiver 3 is Cole Langford, the 6'9" rookie out of Oklahoma. Also, I didn't realize it during the offseason live stream, but DeMarcus Stockton and Cole Langford are both from Oklahoma. They were teammates at Oklahoma, and we drafted both of them. So that must have been an insane college duo. With you've got DeMarcus Stockton, who's 6'3" with 93 speed, which is not slow. And then you've got Cole Langford, who is 6'9". Absolutely wild. There's Dante Claxton. He was a guy from last year's draft, but he has potential to make the team. Tyrell Simmons has been on the team a couple seasons, now hasn't really done anything. Marcus Dickens was a UDFA from last season. There's Kari Posey, and then Daniel Truman, the youngest Truman. He's terrible. He's a 65 overall. He's got 86 speed. He's just not a good player. I did do one of the training camps with him in hopes of getting him a dev trade upgrade, and he did not get it. So, yeah, I don't know what we do with Daniel Truman. I know everybody loves him, but he's not very good. He's not, admittedly, he's not horrendous. He's just slow and, like, not big. So, like, what do you do with him? He has decent hands. He's not horrendous at route running. Put him at fullback. He'd be so bad at fullback. He's got 85 change of direction, which is not the worst. Dude, he's 6 foot. We're not putting him at tight end. At the tight end position, the starter is Rashad Winters. Jay Stewart, still on the team, still superstar dev. But is going to be the backup. He went to NC State, by the way. Shout out Salami. There's Riley Davis. He'll be the 3rd string, but you won't see him a lot. You've, of course, got Ronnie Stanley, Zion Johnson, Blaine Wynn, Quinn Miners, and Mike McGlinchey. Left end is going to be Baron Browning. No battle here. Right end, Zach Allen has been moved back. And look who we brought back. We brought back Mac. Khalil Mack was still available as a free agent, so I signed him just so that we could have a guy with the mentor tag at right end. So he's back on the team. Probably won't see the field like at all, really, except for rotationally, but he's here. At defensive tackle, we moved some things around. So Zach Allen no longer a DT. He went back to end, which is actually where he started the franchise in year 1. So the DTs are Leonard Williams and Eric Armstead. We're very old at defensive tackle, but they're still quality players. And then behind them is JD Robertson. So this is another guy I would love to get a development trade upgrade, but still hasn't gotten it. It is what it is. Left outside linebacker is Devin Bush. That won't be changing. Middle linebacker is Drew Sanders, of course. Backups are Malik Harrison, Will Ware, and Tim Ragland. Right outside linebacker, the starter is expected to be Avery Baptiste, but Romeo Sims kind of fits the bill for what I look for in a right outside linebacker. That DeMarcus Ware's child, Will Ware, the middle linebacker, the backup middle linebacker. That's quite the fall from grace, if that's true. Cornerback, obviously PS2 is CB1. Christian Gonzalez, obviously CB2. I think you could argue that there's a battle for CB3 between Damari Mathis, Kelvin Joseph, and Quincy Walls, but it's just going to be Quincy Walls. Now that he has superstar development, there's no point in putting anybody else as CB3. So Damari Mathis will be CB4 and play rotationally, and so will Kelvin Joseph. Derek Covington, Peter Palmer, and Andrew McLean not likely to make the team. Andrew McLean, one of the UDFAs for the season. We don't have a lot of them. Mish, thank you for 30 months with the tier 1. Appreciate it. Free safety is Justin Reed. Dante Wake is the backup there. Zach Flanagan is a guy we brought in, and then Nick Fitzsimmons trying to battle for a roster spot. Strong safety, Eddie Jackson, Cameron Bynum, JL Skinner, and Deshaun Clark. Kicker, of course, Tanner Brown. Punter, Riley Dixon. So let's reset the depth chart. And let's reorder it how things are going to go during this preseason. Dennis Colbert, while he does have superstar development and he is the starting quarterback for this team and it's not a competition, he is going to play in the preseason. I don't want to, he needs experience still. He is not good enough to not need playing time in the preseason. Halfback, though, might be a different story. Do we let Spears play? He's far and away the best running back on the team. He's going to be the starter. To me, it doesn't make sense. He's just going to risk getting injured. So I'm going to take him down the depth chart. It's going to be A.J. Dillon, Roshan Johnson, Michael Smart. In fact, I'm going to have Michael Smart be the RB2 for now, just because he's a speed switch up to A.J. Dillon. And then Pearson will be the RB4 for now. Tyrone Brazil is injured for this week, so he unfortunately won't get any snaps. Put Daniel at running back. Do you guys want to see what Daniel Truman's overall is at running back? Because I'm sure it's absolutely horrible. It's probably in the 50s. It is probably in the 50s. Give him a shot. It's 63, actually, which is not as bad as I anticipated. 71 break tackle. 64 carrying is so bad. That's so bad. He's worth trying out this preseason. He's just worse at running back than we already have so many. There's no point. I'd rather him try to make the team at receiver, the position he's actually relatively decent at. There's no potential. There's no potential for him at running back. There just isn't. I'm sorry. He's slow too. If he was 94 speed, I'd be like, okay, I'll let you guys cook. He's 86 speed. That's the same as Roshan, and Roshan's a 74. Well, dude, he's going to be terrible at fullback. He'll probably be worse at fullback than running back. I let you guys ruin that Titans live stream. You're not doing it to my Broncos franchise. I'm just telling you. $58. 58 overall fullback. No, do not. Hell yeah. I have a star dev fullback. We just don't need him. Always. No, you don't. You really don't need a backup fullback at all. Plus, we've got tight ends that could fill that spot. Don't be a stupid dumb idiot. Oh my god, my depth chart got reset again. Wide receiver, Chester is not going to play, of course. So it's going to be Stockton, Perry, Canty. In fact, it'll probably be Stockton, Langford, Jerry Perry, and then Canty for now. And then we'll let, because everyone loves him so much, we'll let Daniel be the wide receiver 6 for now in the preseason. Obviously, things will change throughout the games because we play a little bit of everyone. Rashad Winters, I think, is a guy that still needs to get playing time in the preseason, so he will play in the preseason. All of the offensive line will play in the preseason. Pretty much the whole defense, except for a couple people, will play this preseason. Do I take Drew Sanders out? Is 85 overall to the point where he deserves to sit? Also, I just noticed something kind of scary. It didn't say superstar next to Drew Sanders' name. Did he lose superstar development? I will cry. Okay, no, he didn't. Thank goodness. What up, Luca Perry in the YouTube chat? Welcome in. He'd be great at running back. What makes you say that? Like, just elaborate. If you'll persuade me into it, then I'll let you. But there's just no reason currently that he'd be good at running back. Put him at punt returner. Who? Daniel Truman? He's so slow though. I'm gonna have Drew Sanders sit. I don't think he needs to play. Juke move, elusive capabilities, and the Truman name. What was his juke move? I think you guys think you're cooking, but then you're not actually cooking. Okay, his break tackle is 71. So let's compare that first and foremost to our other running backs. That is the same as Michael Smart. It is significantly worse than Roshan, significantly worse than AJ Dillon, quite a bit worse than Brian Pearson, and quite a bit worse than Tajay Spears. Damn, Roshan has 88 break tackle, by the way, which is kind of nasty. I did not realize Mans was like that. Okay, so juke move, 76, 84, 77, 79. And these are all backups. It's 91 for Mr. Spears. Daniel Truman's juke move. Oh, it gets moved on here, I guess. Where is it? Juke move, JKM, there it is. Is 77. 77 versus 76, 84, 77, 79. He's just... So he's quite a bit worse at break tackle and has similar juke move to 3 of our backups. Pretty good. I mean, admittedly, it's not that bad, but it's not good enough to move him to running back. So change of direction. Wow, dude, Michael Smart has 89 change of direction. That's really good. Also, why does it look like this? Here we go. Change of direction. 79, 89, 81, 74. If we look at Daniel Truman, change of direction is 85. So the only person that is worse than is Michael Smart and Tajay Spears. So his change of direction is actually quite good. I'll give you that. But what difference does it make him having good change of direction at running back versus wide receiver? He actually gets bodied by a lot of our receivers at change of direction. So he is the third string, put him in. Okay, let me counter what you're saying by looking at the carrying stat of all of our other running backs. Okay? 93, 85, 95, 83, 93. 75 is our worst. Do you know what Daniel Truman's carrying stat is? 64. Do you understand that he's just going to fumble every time he gets hit? You understand that, right? Like, he's just going to fumble the football anytime he gets hit at running back. It's 11 points worse than our worst carrying running back. In fact, not even worst carrying running back. It's 11 points worse than our worst running back. He won't get hit. Look at his spin move. His spin move is a 77. I feel like that's not that good. 76, 76, 72, 78. It's just, I mean, like slightly above average to everyone else. There's just no argument here. At best, he is our worst running back. Like, it just, all of these things are still useful to him at the wide receiver position, where he has good hands and decent route running. ID Hill, welcome in. The Twitch chat is trying to talk me into moving Daniel Truman to running back, which just makes no sense. He won't get hit. Look at his speed. His speed is 86. That's the worst on the roster. His speed is 86. It's the same as Roshan. And Roshan has 95 carrying. Like, huh? You guys are insane. You guys are so funny. Oh my god. Roshan is 89. What is his acceleration? Roshan's is 89. Daniels is 87. So he can't even accelerate as fast as Roshan, who has the same speed as him. Agility is god tier. Are we just going down the list of his abilities, of his ratings? He does not have insane agility. There's just no way. He's not insane at anything. The only thing he's exceptional at, Daniel Truman, is his change of direction. Admittedly, his change of direction is actually pretty good. Like 85, that's pretty nice. Oh, he actually does have 88 agility. That's actually pretty good. Let's look at that compared to the other running backs. 90. Okay, he would be our second best running back in terms of agility. Just saying. I'm sold now. In terms of agility, he is the second best running back on the roster, behind only Tajay Spears. He's a good locker room guy. We're not shit talking the Truman name, because look at Chester. This is my boy. Look at this guy. Oh my god. You think 85 change of direction is good? Look at 97 for Chester. Yeah, because that's what our 99 speed, 99 excel guy has to be good at, is stiff arm. I swear, if I look at Daniels and it's worse, you owe me like a gifted sub or something. It's worse. It's 42. Gifted sub. Gift it right now. Gift the sub. It's literally worse. His stiff arm is worse. His carrying's worse. Stiff arm worse. Carrying worse. Gift the sub. I'm waiting. 83 toughness, though. Okay, let's look at Chester's toughness. What's Big Brother's toughness? 84. Still better. Still better. His injury rating actually is better. That's a good point. Daniel less injury prone than Chester, but Chester has not gotten injured before. He might have missed like one game. Put Chester at running back and play Daniel as wide receiver 1. What would Chester's rating be at running back, actually? I'm curious now. You guys have completely taken this off the rails, but it's okay. I just want to know what Chester... Oh, will this screw up his abilities? I hope not. Whoops. Oh my god. He's a 97 overall running back. Jeez Louise. That can't possibly be real. It's just because he's fast. Because his break tackle's not good and his carrying is horrendous. Oh god. No, Chester is our baby boy and he's a wide receiver. Let me make sure that didn't mess up his abilities. It did mess up his abilities. Do we run Chester in the slot? I never have success when I run Chester in the slot. But he has... I don't want him to have slot apprentice. What abilities are good? I'm thinking Runoff Elite is actually really good for him. And it makes a lot of sense. I think Mid and Elite is really good. Do we try Chester in the slot this season? We could always come back to this. Man's only an 88. Yeah, only an 88 in his 3rd season with 2 Offensive Player of the Years and a Rookie of the Year. Daniel Alboy, give him team mascot at least. I'm telling you, he has the opportunity to make the team. I'm not saying he can't make the team. I'm saying that it's incredibly unlikely that he makes the team because he sucks. And this thing keeps goofing around my depth chart because I keep putting players in weird positions. Okay, so Chester not going to play. We discussed this. So it's going to be Stockton and Langford. It's going to be... no, it's going to be Perry, then Canty, then Claxton, then the younger Truman. We'll give him the chance. And middle linebacker, Drew Sanders is not going to play, and that already got taken care of. Avery Baptiste is going to play. Romeo Sims is going to play behind him. It's incredibly unlikely he steals the starting job. PS2 definitely not going to play. Christian Gonzalez is going to play, and that's going to make... I'm going to make Quincy Walls the CB2 during the preseason. And then Derek Covington can be the 6th guy. Free safety... Justin Reed. I think we don't play Justin Reed. Just for the reason that I want to get Dante Wake as much playing time as possible. Because I think he's the future of that position. And Eddie Jackson will play. Cameron Bynum is being demoted. JL Skinner is now the backup strong safety. Kick returner is Jerry Perry. Punt returner is not Chester Truman, it's Jerry Perry. And I think Michael Smart will be the backup in both of these cases. And then the 3rd down back is not Tajay Spears. It's Roshan, I think, for now. And the power back, yep, this is all good. Slot wide receiver is Deontay Canty currently. I'm going to switch that to be Jerry Perry to start. I'm Jerry Perry. You're Jerry Perry. Baron Browning will play. Nick Benito is not the starting rush end. Zach Allen. Rush D tackle is not Zach Allen. It's Leonard Williams and then JD Robertson. Normally it'd be Leonard Williams and Eric Armstead, but Eric Armstead got injured. Sub linebacker for today is Bush and Baptiste. And then Romeo Sims, apparently. At least start Daniel. Dude, there are 3 games in the preseason. He will get plenty of playing time. Okay? And I'll tell you right now, he's not going to get cut completely. He's going to get practice squatted at worst. Guess my last, is it Perry? Slot corner. We can have it be Dante Wake for now. We'll move this guy up here. Cool. I think that we're good to go after you guys are, now that you're done trolling me. So our first preseason game is against the Vikings, who I believe drafted their quarterback of the future, if I'm not mistaken. I went the long way because I'm an idiot. Aiden Carl, who has superstar dev. Why do they already know this? Okay, his dev is not hidden. It's just superstar. Aiden Carl is the rookie quarterback of the Minnesota Vikings. Drafted this season, has superstar dev out of North Carolina. Baker's still the backup, won a Super Bowl with them. So for at least the first quarter, we'll get to see Aiden Carl, the new starting quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Let's get into the preseason. Empower Field at Mile High for some preseason action here in Denver. It's Dennis Colbert, the former Rookie of the Year, versus the presumptive Rookie of the Year in Aiden Carl. I also put Dennis Colbert in kind of like his dark era. He's got like black arm sleeves and a dark visor now. He's going demon mode this season. So it's still going to be Jerry Perry as the return man as we're underway here in season number 4. Let's see if Mr. Perry can bring this out of the end zone and get some points early almost. Gets to the 29, only had one guy to beat, couldn't do it. Here comes the second-year man, Dennis Colbert, leading out the not full new offense of the Denver Broncos, but just the partial new offense with guys like DeMarcus Stockton and Cole Langford. So if you haven't seen the way I play preseasons, it's mostly just a lot of goofing around, seeing what people can do, throwing the ball deep. So take everything we do here with a grain of salt. First carry is for A.J. Dillon, a free agent signing from this offseason. The likely RB2, but could lose his position. I actually hate this play, but it is what it is. Also, remind me that whenever I throw to Cole Langford, I gotta throw it high, because that's just how big he is. But Dennis Colbert can't get it to him, because he's inaccurate. Dennis Colbert now with Superstar Dev, by the way, after earning the Rookie of the Year honors. And this time we're going to Rashad Winters, but he can't break the tackle. It's 4th and 5, but it's the preseason, and we don't punt in the preseason. Anyone who punts in the preseason is a coward. Because, like, who cares if we lose this? I'm trying to see what people like DeMarcus Stockton and Cole Langford can do, you know? And, oh my, dude. Okay, Dennis Colbert might be off the team. He might be. He could be off the team. Here comes Aiden Carl after the incomplete pass from Dennis Colbert. Could not hit a wide open DeMarcus Stockton over the middle. So here we are. The Vikings have the ball in excellent field position. What can this new look Denver defense do without some of its key starters? Second and 9 as Carl launches one deep for Justin Jefferson. No, that's not Justin Jefferson. Whoever that is wearing number 16. Ball's incomplete. Let's look at this. Let's look at this Minnesota Vikings team. They've got Aiden Carl. Running back is Devin Singletary and Ramondre Stevenson. So a decent backfield. Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and that was Quez Watkins. This is a pretty good receiver core. 99, 83, 80. Like, that's not bad at all. Deontay Mays is the wide receiver 4. Lionel Strickland, Larry Morgan. Don't even like that, but it makes sense now because it's the only thing just in this game, and it's a lot more interesting to play, and the fact that you can't really know the exact game is so good. The way the story goes and how the characters interact is really interesting, and the story really helps me too, but it's not like just the... Bro, just lagged? Did I lag? Oh shoot, I forgot to start recording. It's okay, I'll just download the VOD. Third and 9. Denver terrible on third down last season. Maybe it'll go a little better this season. Aiden Carl launches one. It's intercepted by Christian Gonzalez, the new Bronco. The first interception on the new season is Christian Gonzalez wearing the number 0. And it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Denver offense. That is exactly why we brought in Christian Gonzalez, to have a true CB2, and it immediately pays off. 1st and 10 from the 25. Dennis Colbert will hand off, and this is Roshan Johnson on the carry. The most likely to steal the position from A.J. Dillon, I would say. Daniel is not taking that to the red. Okay, I see single high safety. Let's see what DeMarcus Stockton can do off the line. He dusted his guy, but not enough air under it from Dennis. I thought I could throw that on a line. That's on me. DeMarcus Stockton by himself on the left again. We'll see if he has safety help over the top. He does. Try to throw it for Jerry Perry, but Daniil Hunter already there. Just no time from this offensive line. I have to change some sliders. We'll see. It's also been kind of a hot minute since I've played an actual Madden game. 4th and 3, but we go for it on 4th down because we're really stupid. I'm going to run it. Is that dumb? I know it is, but I'm going to do it anyway. Roshan gets to the edge and goes down at the 38, but it's 1st down for Denver. What is your real name? My name is Jace. First and 10 from the 38. Dennis lobs one over the top. It's for Rashad Winters, who makes the grab and gets to the opponent's 39. I want to see some actual, good throws from Dennis rather than just constant inaccuracies, as there's another inaccuracy, but it gets to Jerry Perry regardless, and we're inside the 20. Yeah, definitely not my full name. Racist. Oh my god, this new playbook has the cheese play from the Tyler Gibson series. From the 19, it's 1st and 10 play action. And we'll throw to the left. It's Jay Stewart, the guy who just lost his starting tight end position back to Rashad Winters. And on 2nd and 2, we go to the ground. It's A.J. Dillon up the gut, and he's got the 1st to the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for Denver. Jace Smith. Talk about a glottal stop. From the 5, 1st and goal. And who is it? It's Rashad Winters. Dennis Colbert to Rashad Winters. I think him being back at tight end will be really, really good for this offense. And really good for Dennis Colbert, honestly. It'll be a good bailout guy to have. He has a lot more speed than Jay Stewart has, so he's going to absolutely dust linebackers all season, I'm sure. Dennis Colbert, by the way, threw that in the midst of a lot of pressure to find the end zone. Oh God, did I just miss? No. Use a webcam? Nah. I do have one. I have a nice webcam, actually. I use it for class all the time. First and 10, Minnesota and Aiden Carl. We're sending a blitz, though, and tripped up is Aiden Carl by Devin Bush. Down he goes, a loss of 12. Now it's 2nd and 22. What, Zach Allen? Zach Allen didn't do anything. Why did it pop up with Zach Allen? Don't tell me that Zach Allen got credit for that sack. That was Devin Bush. Hold on. I have to see if Zach Allen got credit for that sack. Nobody got credit for that sack. Are they just saying he tripped? That was clearly Devin Bush tripping him. He got credit for a tackle. I'm confused. Well, Devin Bush didn't get credit for the sack, and neither did Zach Allen, so it is what it is. 2nd and 22 from the 13. Aiden Carl back to throw, launching one, has his man. That is caught by Jordan Addison, and it's going to be 3rd and inches. So we send heat again. 3rd down, inches to go. We're sending a blitz. It's a run for Devin Singletary. He's got some of the best blocking I've ever seen. And Dante Wake will bring him down at the Denver 45. So a big pickup for the Vikings. They keep the drive alive. I don't know why I'm commentating so hard. Most of this is not going to make it into the video because I have to condense the hell out of the preseason video. And honestly, it takes forever to edit the preseason videos. It takes so long. Just keep sending pressure at Aiden Carl. No, Zach Allen, you're so slow. A good run for, that was Ramondre Stevenson wearing number 26. Maybe this is why you don't have a Zach Allen on the edge, huh? Maybe that's why he's been a D tackle, is because he's slow. Another carry for Ramondre. Why does it want me to run so much zone? We're terrible in zone coverage. I've built this team to be good in man coverage. And I think that generally speaking, we are pretty good in man coverage. Christian Gonzalez allows a catch to Jordan Addison. By the way, I picked number 0 for Christian Gonzalez because that's what he wore in college. So I figured with the opportunity to switch and wear his college number, he might do that. I picked 0, and that goes incomplete. We'll settle for a field goal because they're little babies. Ooh, the first is about to end. All right, when the second quarter starts, Daniel Truman becomes wide receiver 1. Everyone knows this. .420 I like Children's Street. It's a wacky, goofy, silly street name. Hello, DJ. All right, what very well could be the last play for the starters. We're going to try to hit Cole Langford, and he gets picked. Dude, you're 6'9". Use your absolutely massive frame to box him out. Whoa. 24-month resub from DJ. Thank you. How does a 6'9" wide receiver just allow little Byron Murphy to jump in front of him like that? That is crazy. Well, that is definitely the last play for the starters of the offense, at least. End of the first. Backups are coming in now here in the second quarter. Let's change up the depth chart to reflect that. So let's chill with child predator jokes in the chat. I'd appreciate that. Thank you. So it'll be Michael Stockton at quarterback. It'll be Michael Smart at running back. Yeah, this all looks good, other than we don't want Spears even close to the field. Deontay Canty being in is fine. I want to see more of Langford. We also didn't get to really see any of Stockton, but I'm going to bring Langford in still. Daniel Truman will be in, but Canty will be in as well. I do want to see at some point Claxton, Simmons, Chester, of course, is not playing. Hey, Stuart Davis, yep, this is all good. Your Sanders should not be in at any point. This is good. Yep, Romeo Sims I want to be in. PS2 should be nowhere near the football field. But Peter Palmer can be in. Free safety, Zach. Yep, this is good. But no Justin Reed. Strong safety. Yep, this is all good. And then kick returner, Michael Smart. Yep, Michael Smart. Yep. Okay, I think we're good. Actually, no. Yes, we're good. Did you say Peter Palmer? Yeah, I have a corner who is not very good. He's been on the practice squad for what, like 2 seasons now. His name's Peter Palmer. He has Chester Truman's face scan. I just realized he looks exactly like Chester Truman. Let Jermaine Stewart be the starting defensive tackle. And Jacoby Brazil can be the backup. Sub linebackers, Romeo Sims. No, not Justin Reed. That is stupid. Romeo Sims and like Drew Tranquil is fine. Drew Sanders should not be here. That can be Khaleke Hudson. Slot corner, Kelvin Joseph. That's fine. PS2, absolutely not. Cool. We're good. That's an insanely inappropriate. How is Peter Palmer inappropriate? What do you mean, think about it? There's Peter Palmer? Oh, what? So the interception button just does not work. Essentially dick holder. Well, I mean, if you think of it that way, I guess, but wait, who was 51 on a wide receiver? What? Why was that even happening? Oh, this is Baker Mayfield, by the way, as the quarterback for the Vikings. I've literally never thought of his name that way. Can't use any plays, apparently. Baker Mayfield, who won a Super Bowl with this Vikings roster just a couple seasons ago, and now it's a touchdown for Minnesota. They'll tie this game up. God, these helmets look awful. How does EA make it so that rookie players look terrible every year? Every year. They look so dumb. They pick dumb helmets. They look like idiots. They don't wear cool equipment. They just look dumb. I feel like they just let it be like entirely random with like very specific things not allowed. So here comes Michael Stockton. He was the backup all last season, played absolutely horrendously. Oh no, I get the joke. But we'll see if he can earn the backup quarterback position this year, as we'll hand it off to Michael Smart, who is our fastest running back. He's one speed faster than Mr. Spears. He has a serious chance to make the team as the fourth running back, I would say. And the fan favorite, Daniel Truman, is all the way there on the left, lined up wide. Will Michael Stockton be able to find him, and can he hold on? No, absolutely he cannot. He's off the team, I think. I think he's cut. I think that just proves it. All I'm saying is that Chester Truman would have held on to that. Just throwing it out there. On this play, Michael Stockton will throw it away, basically. Looking in the direction of Deontay Canty. He was open enough. Dude, Michael Stockton is so bad. That's our backup quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. First and 10 at the 34. Throw from Baker over the middle. Finds number 4, Morgan. Arthur Morgan? Second down and 5. We got a man in the backfield quickly, but it's just kind of a throwaway from Baker to Amari Mathis over there in coverage. Thoughts on Diggs to the Texans? It's turned out to be really weird because the Texans now only get him for 1 year. Like, part of the trade is that they just essentially deleted the last 3 years of his contract. Is that Jacoby Brazil making the tackle? I think that is Jacoby Brazil. I don't know what number he wears. No, it's Jermaine Stewart. Like, if you're the Texans, why would you give up a second-round pick next year for a guy you're only going to have for 1 season? And coming off of a season that was like his most down season in like the past 6 or something. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't think, like, it kind of makes sense for the Bills. They'll re-sign him if all goes well. I mean, he's going to want a ton of money. It's Stephon Diggs. It kind of makes sense for the Bills because he had been a bit of a locker room cancer the last couple of years. Just like starting unnecessary drama. Bit of a drama queen. And like his play previously had kind of backed it up, but like this past year it didn't really. And they also get off of his really crappy contract, and he's 30 now, so you know he's getting older. He's not like, if regression continues like it did at the back half of last season, then you know he's only going to get worse. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. It really just depends on how well he plays. Looks like the Texans are trying to go like all in on winning like right now though, which is kind of cool. Like they saw the potential of CJ Stroud after that first season and making the playoffs, and they even won a playoff game, I believe, right? Yeah, they're speeding up their rebuild, which is cool. I really respect that a lot. They see that Stroud is a superstar caliber player, and they're trying to surround him with talent, and now they've got a really good, like, mostly young receiving core with Nico Collins and Tank Dell, who are both, I think, under 25 or, like, at 25. And then they've got Stephon to, if he wants to be a mentor to those two, he can. Otherwise, he's just, like, the wide receiver one. By the way, in this time we've been talking about the Bills, Michael Stockton has made 2 pretty good throws. And we're going back to Michael Smart, 2 Michaels on the field. I don't like him wearing number 30. Mostly I'm just curious to see what the Bills do. Like, surely they go after a receiver, like one of the ones that's kind of been on the market, like a Brandon Ayuk, I believe, is seeking a trade. Gabe Davis is a Jaguar. He's not on the Bills. He signed with the Jags. I think that is probably a huge part of why they like got Diggs on the only 1-year deal, because then, like, if he does turn out, oh my God, Michael, if he does turn out to still be kind of a locker room cancer, it's like 1 year gone. And but at the same time, I thought Nico Collins was so good last year. I think he easily could have been wide receiver 1. I don't think they necessarily needed a Stephon Diggs, but they've got him, so. Yeah, Gabe Davis was just like a regular free agent. They're ass this year? I don't think they're ass by any means. I do think they need to get a receiver. They just don't. They don't have like a true wide receiver 1 right now. I think the best wide receiver on their roster is like Khalil Shakir or something. Kamari Mathis getting cooked by like a 5th string wide receiver here. But yeah, the Bills are cutting a lot of costs. They're going to be younger, for sure. And they're going to be worse, probably. But who knows? Maybe some of the young guys that they're switching to are going to step up and, you know, be really good players. You just never know. KJ Hamler, he signed with the Bills after taking his year off. Did he get his like heart issue fixed? Interesting. I'm a big fan of KJ Hamler. Look at JL Skinner. Good play from the big safety. See, he makes plays when he's on the field. I think they draft... Oh, you know what? That's so true, actually. This wide receiver draft class is so deep. So deep. What are your thoughts on Rashee Rice? As a player, I think he has potential to be incredibly good. But on, like, the situation with him being found with weed in Texas, I mean... He knew, I'm sure, that it was illegal in Texas, so being caught with it, like, there's jail time that comes with that, and a massive fine. He might be suspended for next season, I'm not sure. It's just a, you know, it's a dumb mistake. I personally have no issues with weed, but the state of Texas does. But yeah, he was, like, caught with an amount that is enough to, like, have jail time. According to the report I saw, Blue, he had enough on him to be given jail time. Because I believe that if you have a certain, like over a certain amount, they can hit you with intent to distribute because it's over a certain amount. You like weed? I'm indifferent about weed. I lived in Colorado, so I've tried it. I personally don't like it. I never use it anymore, but I have before. I think it's like a recreational thing. Like, I'm cool with it just being a recreational drug, very similar to alcohol. I have no issue with that. Like, if weed is banned, then alcohol should be banned, in my mind. Like, they're very similar. That's going to be a touchdown. That's Covington over there covering. Lionel Strickland lets him in for a touchdown. I think they would. I don't know, dude. Texas probably has some super strict laws against pot, if I had to guess. It's just wild to me that in the U.S., like, if Rashee Rice had been in, like, California, Colorado, Washington, any place that has it legal recreationally, it wouldn't even matter. It's just funny that because he's in Texas, a state with strict laws regarding weed, he gets, you know, hit with definitely a big fine and possible jail time, and maybe even a suspension from the league. Who knows? Taylor delivery of between 7 grams pounds. Punishable by a mandatory minimum sentence of 180 days. Oof. To not exceed 10 grand. They'll definitely make it just like 10 grand straight up because they're like, oh, it's a football player. We can charge him a lot. All right, Michael Stockton, let's see what you've got, buddy. Oh, dude. Okay, we definitely need to refine the sliders for offensive line. The YouTube video that I watched for sliders did say that there's like a certain thing you can change that isn't specifically the blocking slider. Henry Ruggs killed a person. This is very different from Henry Ruggs. He killed a person while drunk driving. This is extremely different. This is a guy who got caught with weed versus a guy who killed people by driving drunk. Dude, Michael Stockton, please! Cole Langford is just wide open. I know that by going for this, I'm essentially just giving the Vikings a field goal for free, unless now we burn a timeout and we throw it deep. He did not use weed to kill. All right, I'm doing the cheese play. So this play is intended to go to Cole Langford if there's enough time, and there was, but it's a bad throw by Michael Stockton, and that's the end of the half. I don't think Michael Stockton played too terribly, but he missed a lot of throws here and there. I think that there's some slider changes that need to happen because the blocking is so bad. What if you will only get a 2K fine unless his lawyers suck? I wonder if the league will suspend him for even like a couple games. All right, let's change up the depth chart a little more. Jameis is going to come in. We're going to bring in Brian. Nah, let's bring in Roshan for the third. We'll bring in Brian for the fourth. Let's change up the wide receiver core. We're going to go Canty, Claxton, Simmons. You're going to get drug tested weekly in the NFL? Oh, yeah, I didn't even consider that, actually. But yes, you're probably right. And then let's go to slot receiver, and let's have the slot receiver be Dante Claxton. What up, Zader? Long time no chat, buddy. 14 months, appreciate you. Also, welcome in, third time's charm to the chat. Blue with the resub, 33 months. What was bro thinking? I don't know. You got to remember that these are like super young dudes. So like my guess is that genuinely it's just an honest mistake. He probably didn't even remember that it's illegal in Texas. Like Rashee Rice is what, like 22? $23. Big Madden streamer now, mostly YouTube. But we're getting there. I have 1.7K. Oh my God, Damari Mathis, you're so bad. I have 1.7K subs. I mean, with no disrespect, but I fall asleep to your videos every night. No disrespect taken. That's the highest honor. A lot of my favorite YouTubers I fall asleep to. Oh no, I'm not saying he is without blame. I'm just saying that it was probably just like an honest mistake. Like, I don't think it's that big of a deal for him personally. I don't think he's like a bad person for that. You know. Oh, Baker throws a pick straight to Damari Mathis, who got cooked just a play ago and is now cooking himself. Juked the crap out of Baker Mayfield and finds himself in the end zone with a pick six. Damari Mathis upset that Quincy Walls is set to be the CB3, trying to prove that he deserves it, but he's been getting cooked all game up until just now with the pick six. But, you know, a pick six is a pick six. Baker cooked. There's some joke to be made. That's sort of the wordplay I was going for, but oh my God, I'm screwing up these field goals. Luckily, Madden does not punish field goals. Madden needs to get a new like kicking UI. It's so easy. Well, let's see what Baker can do after getting absolutely schooled on the last drive. Rolling, finds Ramondre Stevenson underneath, brought down by Drew Tranquil. Could add the UFL, that could be interesting. Nick Bonito on the TFL. Third down and 9. The defense honestly has been playing super well. I've just left them in terrible situations. Oh my goodness. Who is this? It's Quincy Walls getting the sack. Found his way onto the football field and makes a play, which is what he did to earn playing time last season. He played for injured players, made plays, and now he has superstar dev here in his second season. Nick Bonito, D's nuts. There's Michael Smart. He seems very quick. And now it is Jameis Winston's time. Let's see if he can earn the QB2 spot for this team. But this play will be a handoff to Roshan. Finds his way to the 49. Let's throw the ball with Jameis. Famous Jameis. Who's number 80? Why don't I remember who that is? Is that Claxton? Yeah, that's Dante Claxton. 80? I feel like nobody... Hold on. Nobody wears 80 on the Broncos, like, ever. I just want to make sure it's not, like, retired. I don't see why it would be. Yeah, the only retired numbers in Denver are 7, 18, and 44. Second and 4 from the 49. Jameis will get a chance to throw and misses his man. Looking for Jay Stewart. Was under a ton of pressure instantly. What happened? Oh, they just sent a massive blitz on the right side. And it did not get picked up. Let's make Jameis Winston the thumbnail, shall we? Look at him. Look at this guy. Why don't I remember how to do this? Here we go. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Thumbnail time. All right, let's go to the slip screen now. Jameis Winston off his back foot finds Michael Smart, who this guy blocked into him, but works out either way. It's a first down. Ooh, Michael Smart's helmet is ugly. Okay, and 83 is Tyrell Simmons, I believe. These are guys that didn't play last season, so I just want to make sure. Yeah, 83 is Tyrell Simmons. From the 46 on the fresh set of downs. We're going to go Tyrell Simmons' way. If anybody could throw down the field, that would be awesome. Jameis currently playing at the exact same level as Michael Stockton. What's the point of even having a quarterback? Second and 10 from the 46. As we'll go down the field for Claxton. And finally, an accurate throw from Jameis Winston gets us to the 23. Sorry, 1 second. Was messaging someone. What play did I pick? From the 23, it's first down and 10. Launching it over the top. It's intercepted. You gotta love Jameis Winston. Also, you gotta love this offensive line. Because let's just... Whoops, I hit resume. Dude, they sent that same blitz, actually, just off the right. And we just didn't pick it up. Huge blitz off the right side. Jameis tries to get it to Deontay Canty and throws a pick to the safety over the top. So far, I'm liking Michael Stockton more than I'm liking Jameis Winston. Like the new rookie numbers aren't distinctive enough. It's kind of hard to find numbers now because of the rookies we've drafted in previous seasons. But I think that the big name guys got good numbers. So like DeMarcus Stockton got 15 because he reminds me a lot of Brandon Marshall, the former Bronco receiver. The former, seemed like he played for every team receiver. And that's what he wore when he was on the Broncos and on a lot of teams. And then Cole Langford got 81, which is, you know, like Megatron Terrell Owens number. So I think those are pretty good for the receivers. These sort of like UDFA down the depth chart guys kind of do have like bum numbers. I'm not going to lie. But, you know, kind of just what happens when you suck and you're on the bottom of the depth chart. Here comes Baker again. He's going into the end zone, decides to throw it away wisely. Now 4th and 22. The Vikings will have to punt it away. What's Winter's number again? He got 87. So, you know, a prime tight end number. So we've got 3:42 left in the third. It's Michael Smart in the backfield. He must be listed as the third down back, which for some reason puts him in on first down. But yeah, I'm not crazy about the number of really anybody on the field currently, other than I think 89 fits Jay Stewart really well. But these like backup receivers, dude, Madden is so dumb. Like, why is Danielle Hunter in the game in the third quarter of a preseason game? Oh my god. Just want to say I love your videos. I like your style of commentary a lot. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Jameis can't throw on the run. We signed Jameis Winston to hopefully be a backup, but he's played really, really poorly to start. And on 4th and 11, we'll go over the middle for Jay Stewart, and it's intercepted. And it might be a pick six. Dude, like, I could rant all day about Madden 24. I really could. This game. Oh, this game, man. Israel Mukwamu, he used to be on the team. So, like, one of my biggest pet peeves in Madden is the play of wide receivers when the ball is in the air. Because the DBs have all of this freedom to move. But unless you control the receiver yourself, they will not move an inch. And so, like, Jay Stewart, who is 6'7" and like 260, dude is huge. He is massive. Israel Mukwamu is not small, but he's not 6'7", 250, 260, whatever Jay Stewart is. Like, all he has to do is just cut harder in, but he keeps running upfield. Like, any self-respecting receiver in the real NFL would cut in field, and they would try to body the safety making the play. But Jay Stewart and just players in general in Madden, they just let them get the leverage. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. So dumb. But yeah, the route running in Madden is so bad, and I'm just so burnt out on this game. Oh my god. Wait. Where is Damari Mathis going? Dude. Where is he going? Dude, it is cover 3, and I understand that his coverage is probably here. There's nobody over here, and there's a guy right here. Like, I don't know what to do about this video game at this point. It's insane to me. Where is Damari going? Wanted to hang out. He's probably flirting with the ref. I cannot. This game is unbelievable. Unbelievable how bad the AI in this game is. It would make sense if there was a route going that way. I wouldn't have blamed him. There was not. It was just Damari Mathis running over to say hey to the ref, leaving a guy wide open in the end zone. Oh, this video game, man. This video game. It's funny. It is a funny game. I think it is a comedy game. Jameis Winston back on offense. Oh my goodness, the blocking is so bad. I know it's the backup line, but my lord. I'm replaying like every single play at this point, but holy cow. Second and 10 from the 25, and we have Deontay Canty over the middle, but our quarterbacks are terrible. I really don't think it matters who our backup is going to be. I think that they're going to be really, really bad, regardless. Michael Stockton did play a lot better than Jameis has so far. Jameis can't throw on the run. He just can't throw on the run. He's 2 for 11, and I want to say like 9. Nah, it's probably not 9. It's like 7. 7 of them have just been completely inaccurate. Is the route intelligence a historical problem with Madden, or is it just like this year? It's hard for me to say because I've only really gotten back into Madden in the last couple of years, but it seems like it's a historical problem from other people. I'm just lobbing one. The route intelligence is really, really bad, in my opinion. Because the wide receiver will just like stay running into a defender like forever if they're in the path of their route. It's pretty wild. It's probably, in terms of the AI things, it's probably the worst thing in the game right now. I mean, at least if I had a pick, that's what I would pick to be the worst thing. If somebody came up to me and was like, what's the worst part about Madden 24? It would be that. Honestly, they updated the physics of player movements, and I just don't think they updated the routes or wide receiver IQ to match that. And the funny thing about it is, like, literally all they would have to do is incorporate, like, smart route running so that they would just avoid obstacles. I don't think it would be that hard from a coding standpoint, you know? Because there's not a wide receiver in the NFL that's just going to run directly into the linebacker because they're in the way of their route. They're just going to change the route slightly to avoid the body that's in the way, you know? I don't know. It's bizarre. This game's bizarre. Baker gets, dude. Oh, the way I just never want to play this game again. I know it's the preseason. I don't even care about the fact that we're like getting bodied. It's just this shit again, man. Oh, dude. Players run into each other in the real NFL. I get it. But it's like every single play in Madden 24. Oh my god, it's just too funny. I mean, to be fair, Derek Covington was already beat. He was so late. I always played NBA 2K rather than Madden. Only got into after watching your QB career. 2K has gone down the shitter recently as well. It's a shame. I will say I've been playing a lot of 2K24 recently on my PlayStation, and when I say recently, it's really been a couple weeks since I played it, but before that I was playing it a lot. It's just way better than Madden. I've got to be honest. Like, you can do so many more things in NBA 2K, like my NBA, than you can, or like my team, whatever the mode is called in next gen, than you can in Madden franchise. And like my career is infinitely better than Superstar mode in Madden. Like, Superstar mode as a mode this year just was not fleshed out at all. It just had no content past like the draft. Like, the one thing about NBA, and I don't know, I don't think I'll ever really do an NBA franchise, although I've thought about it. But one thing about 2K is that you can edit almost anything on there. Like, I could give a player an injury if I wanted to. You can't do that in Madden. You can also do that in MLB The Show. I could give any player, I've seen all I needed to see. You can give any player an injury, and it's cool because you can kind of like create the story of your franchise. You have freedom to do like basically anything you want in 2K, and in Madden you're just super limited. Like, you don't have the settings that 2K allows you. You don't have we're gonna sim through this game, the rest of this game. Oh, I can't, I have to wait for the next play. And I think specifically like the career modes, so like Road to the Show and MLB, and my career in 2K are just way, way, way better than the Superstar mode Madden had. I don't even know if Jameis Winston is making the team at this point, let alone being the backup, because every throw is inaccurate from him. Yeah, we're going to super sim the rest of this game. Let's see if Jameis plays better under the simulation. I'm a little too distracted by chat, to be fair. I'm not really playing my best. No, the series that's really on the horizon is a Colorado Rockies rebuild in MLB The Show. That's what I'm most excited to do next. I've been waiting for rosters, and now ones have been released. I got it on the PC at the launch of 2K24 on Steam. Oh, so the 2K on PC is actually the previous gen version. I don't know if you knew that. Like, Madden is now like the current gen version. So like the version you get on PS5, you get on PC for Madden now. But for 2K, you don't. It's very weird. Oh my god, Daniel Truman gets an upgrade in the post game. How exciting. I think for him, playmaker, like, no. He needs to get better at catching and route running. Let's go deep threat for him. 3 catching, 1 deep route running, 1 medium route running. 3 catching is huge. He's up to an 84 catching. Michael Stockton gets an upgrade. I would say he's kind of pulling away as the backup quarterback at this point. He needs to be more accurate, though, so I'm going to go field general for him. Hopefully get all 3 of his accuracies up. Looks like we're only getting 1, actually. +2 throw act mid and +1 awareness. So 82, 79, 78 on short, medium, and deep accuracies, respectively. Brian Pearson got an upgrade. We didn't really see him play at all, which is my bad. I should have had him play a little more. He's kind of slow, so I'm going to go elusive back, because sometimes you can get speed upgrades. If he could get to 90 speed, he has a serious chance to make the team. He does not. He gets 1 break tackle, 2 change of direction, 1 juke move, 1 spin move. 76 change of direction is pretty slow. Romeo Sims has an upgrade. Daniel should retire and join his other brother in the MLB. I don't know if the NFL is his calling. Oh, dude. That would have been genius, honestly. I should have done this preseason before starting my road to the show. And just like had Daniel decide, you know what? I'm doing baseball. That would have been a cool idea. Are you going to play the show this stream, please? I was not planning on it. We could pivot to that instead of playing Madden. Quincy Walls gets an upgrade. Wow, he's so fast. 93 speed. His zone coverage is terrible. Really what I want to get up is his play rec and his press. 64 press is so bad. We go zone. Man-to-man gets him press as well. We'll just keep going man-to-man. 2 awareness, 1 man coverage, 1 press, 1 tackle. Jerry Perry, who now has star dev, by the way, gets an upgrade. Go deep threat for him. 1 agility, 2 awareness, 1 catching, 1 deep route running, and 1 release for Jerry Perry. Up to 79 deep route running. He really is just a deep threat. Dennis gets an upgrade. This should push him to an 80 overall. He's already fairly accurate. You know, he needs better play action. And honestly, better throw on the run and throw under pressure would be really nice. But yeah, let's do improviser for him. Hopefully get him some upgrades there. 1 break sack, 1 throw on the run, 2 throw under pressure. Not too shabby. Should I start my Colorado Rockies rebuild? I could start that this stream. Was Walls the one flirting with the... No, that was Damari Mathis. No, Quincy Walls played it pretty well, actually. JD Robertson has 2 skill points. He needs better block shedding and power moves, honestly. So let's go power rusher. And run stopper for JD. He's up to a 79. Plus 3 block shedding is significant. All right. Well, I was planning to play like all of the preseason games for this stream, but I could record them instead and play something else. I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. I'm going to be right back, chat. I'll turn on some music and then we'll kind of decide what we're going to do. If we are switching to MLB The Show, I need to make a thumbnail. I know next to nothing about baseball, to be honest. I live in Scotland, so I'm just here for the vibes. Well, hopefully the vibes are good. All right, chat. Here's the deal. I just got a phone call. I have to leave. So the stream, unfortunately, as short as it's been, is going to be ending here. But to make it up to you guys, I will go live again tomorrow evening. So I'll schedule a stream, but expect tomorrow. Let's see, what time do I get off of work? Tomorrow around like 7 p.m. Central Time, probably. Because I do have to work until an hour before that. And I'll play some MLB. But yeah, I do unfortunately need to leave. Sorry the stream was so short and kind of chaotic while it was happening. I appreciate you guys hanging out. And like I said, be on the lookout. I'll stream tomorrow for sure to make it up to you. And yeah, we'll go from there. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully.